Hey there, and welcome to Alpha Gal Home Cook. I'm DJ, and on this channel, I share simple, delicious recipes with the everyday ingredients that won't break the bank. I also share tips on Alpha Gal and living with Alpha Gal, and you'll find a bunch of links in my bio page that will take you to other resources related to Alpha Gal. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 breakfast recipes or ideas. Actually, 4 of them don't require a recipe at all, and the last one does require a recipe. It was inspired by another YouTube channel, and I will link that in the description of this video as well. We're going to be making a 3-minute microwave omelet that is so quick and easy. You can throw it together and get it in the microwave, have it in 3 minutes, make just the omelet with sides, or you can make a sandwich, like a breakfast sandwich, things like that. You can do it in a hotel room. You can make it when you're staying with friends or family. It's super simple and easy and delicious if you can eat and enjoy eggs. We're going to be making a savory avocado toast, tuna, tomato, and caper toast, a play on bagels and lox, and chocolate chip baked oatmeal, which I think you'll find quite delicious. That one was inspired by another YouTube channel, and I will link to that episode of their channel in the description of this video. I'm glad to see that you are joining me today, and I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, please like it and give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else that it may help as well. Thank you, and let's get started.
This 3-minute microwave omelet is perfect when you are away from home. I was staying with my son and daughter-in-law when I made this video. I have also made this dish while I was staying with other friends and family and in a hotel room. It's perfect when you have limited resources. We're going to start with 2 eggs, onions, red pepper, and jalapeno. We're going to oil the bowl really well, because eggs that are microwaved tend to stick very tightly to the dish that they were cooked in. The next step is simply to crack your eggs into the bowl. Make sure you don't get any shells in there. And then we're going to stir them up really well with some salt and pepper. Blend them up, make sure the egg yolks are broken and that things are smooth, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Then we'll add in our vegetables, stir it a little bit more, and we're ready to put it in the microwave. The first round in the microwave will be 45 seconds. When it comes out of the microwave after 45 seconds, you'll see that there are some solid parts. We just want to stir those in a little bit. This will help it cook evenly when we put it back in for the last 45 seconds. And there you have it. 1.5 minutes in the microwave, stirring halfway through, and you have an omelet. It comes out pretty puffy, and then it shrinks down quite a bit. Additional toppings or ingredients for this omelet could be safe sausage or bacon, a little bit of cheese, maybe a little bit of spinach, something like that. Whatever it is you like to put in your omelets will work here. Once it's cooled off for about a minute, you can serve it as you would any other omelet you would eat for breakfast, with a side of toast and butter and maybe some fruit. You could make a breakfast sandwich or serve it with a side of avocado toast, as I did in the following pictures. Next up, we have a savory avocado toast, simple and delicious. For this avocado toast, you're simply going to need some tomatoes. I like to use sweet cherry tomatoes, a little bit of red onion or sweet onion, and a nice ripe avocado. You don't want it to be too ripe. It should be firm, but give just slightly to the touch, so that when you cut it open, it is bright green with no strings or dark spots in it. We're also going to use a slice of lemon to keep our avocado fresh. So we're going to slice it open as you would any avocado. And we're going to take a little bit of a shortcut and mash our avocado directly in the skin, simply because it saves us a dish, and look how easy it is. If your avocado is the perfect ripeness, it's simple to smash it like this. We'll also add our salt and pepper and our lemon to keep it fresh and green right here in the shell, just like this. Once you have your avocado spread down, you can top it with your tomatoes. As I mentioned, I'll be using sweet cherry or grape tomatoes here, but you can also use sliced Romas. One of my favorite tomatoes of all time is a Cherokee purple tomato, and if I had one, believe me, that is what I would be using here. Regardless, tomato and avocado go together like summer and sunshine. Once you have your tomatoes all placed, it's time to sprinkle on a little bit of red onion. If you're not a fan of red onion, use green onion or sweet onion. Chives, fresh basil, maybe some cilantro, or everything seasoning top this off perfectly. My go-to is a generous sprinkling of everything seasoning. It's my absolute favorite, and it gives this the savory pop that I love. And now for a protein-packed tuna, tomato, and caper toast. Let's face it, most people who love tuna salad have their favorite way of eating tuna salad. We're going to start with a very simple base with mayo, salt and pepper, a strainer to strain our water-packed tuna, a 1/4 cup of diced onion, and a slice of tomato. Starting with a very simple base keeps us from having a tuna salad that's super hearty like lunch, and also allows a lot of room for everyone to customize it their own way. I'm straining the water from my tuna into this bowl because I want to save it and later drizzle it on the dog food when I feed the dogs this evening. They'll love it. Something different. Calling this dish simple is truly an understatement. All we're going to do is mix together the tuna, which you're going to want to break up pretty well when you get it out of the can, the mayo, salt and pepper, and onions. Unfortunately, I didn't get footage plating the tuna, tomato, and caper toast. However, as you can see here, you simply lay down your tomato slice, put your tuna on top, sprinkle it with your capers, and add a little bit of salt and pepper. Enjoy! Bagels and lox are one of my favorite breakfasts. If you like smoked salmon, you must try this. My store didn't have lox, but we are going to do a great take on this one. This is the plant-based Philadelphia cream cheese. As you can see here, it doesn't have a ton of ingredients. There is a gum in it, so if you're sensitive to guar gum, take that into consideration. We're going to use red onions, tomato, and capers, everything seasoning. And today, because we couldn't get lox or smoked salmon, we're going to use smoked Norwegian steelhead, which tastes very, very similar. You'll see here that the ingredients are minimal. However, be sure that you're checking the ingredients to make sure that they are safe for you. This one I have never had an issue with, so let's get started. I did mention guar gum, and I do want to clarify that that is not alpha-gal related. Some people just simply react to it, so take that as a note. The first thing we're going to do is spread our bagel with our plant-based cream cheese. I like a heavy schmear, but you do you, boo. Add our capers, onions, and tomato. Usually when you purchase smoked salmon or lox, it comes thinly sliced. so that once you take it out of the package like this, you can pick up an edge and just start peeling off the thin slices, kind of like you would ham or cheese when you buy it at the deli. This one is a solid piece, so we need to slice it thinly, and I'm going to use my bread knife to ensure that I can get a nice thin cut. You'll want to layer a generous amount of smoked salmon lox, or in this case, Norwegian smoked steelhead, onto your bagel. Last but not least, we need a generous sprinkling of everything seasoning. This pulls it together. That brings us to our chocolate chip baked oatmeal, which you will think is worth it. The only one that requires a recipe and good at the moment or on the go. Here is the ingredient list. I'll go over it as I cook, but you will need to preheat your oven to 325 Fahrenheit. To start, you're going to need a half a cup of rolled oats, a quarter cup of plant-based milk, 1 egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half of a ripe banana, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, optional and not listed, chocolate chips, 1.5 to 2 teaspoons, and some type of a blender. You can use a regular muffin tin, a silicone muffin tin, or something like this. I don't really remember where I got these, but these 1 cup ramekins work perfectly for this recipe. I'm going to start by adding the dry ingredients first to the blender. So I'm adding my oats, my baking powder, my banana, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, but my camera is a little off and you can't see the blender jar. But this is what I'm doing, is breaking up the banana and placing it into the jar. Then I'm going to continue with my liquid ingredients: vanilla, 1 egg, a tablespoon of maple syrup to add a little bit more sweetness. The banana does add sweetness, but this really picks up the flavor. And I'm using a quarter cup of almond milk. You can use any plant-based milk you desire. I'm going to put it in my blender, and I'm going to blend it for a few seconds and then take it off and shake it a little bit, because the bullet doesn't always get all of the ingredients incorporated in the very beginning of the mix. And then I'm going to shake it a little bit, and I'm going to add it back for about 30 to 45 seconds. The next step is to prep whatever baking dish you decided to use. With my ramekins, I need to oil them well, and I choose to oil them with extra virgin olive oil. Again, sorry about the camera alignment. I swear I will get better at this. Once you've prepared your pans, you want to split the batter between either 2 large muffin cups or 4 regular size muffin cups. To be honest, you can make this batter into 1 large muffin, but that's up to you. Let's take a look at the chocolate chips. So we are going to use 1 to 2 teaspoons or tablespoons of chocolate chips. These are the Enjoy Life chocolate chips. They're the mini chocolate chips, and they taste amazing. They are gluten-free. They contain almost no listed allergens, and they are made with cocoa butter, not dairy. I find these to be very safe, but you make sure that they are safe for you. You're going to split your chocolate chips between your muffins and stir them in. You want to do this at the last minute because you don't want them to be blended in, and you want them to be noticeable when you eat the muffins later after they've been baked. I'm baking mine in the air fryer, and they will bake for 25 minutes at 325 in the preheated air fryer, but you can do 325 Fahrenheit in your oven. Be sure to test them with a knife or a toothpick to see if they are done all the way. The knife or the toothpick will come out clean, and then you'll know they're done and ready to go. These baked oatmeal muffins are, in my opinion, the cross between a pancake and a muffin. The texture is divine, and the flavors are spectacular. I got this recipe following another YouTube channel, and I will share that link in the description of this video. Recently, I had the privilege of contributing a section on snacks, an online publication called Eating Well with Alpha Gal. It was published by Sage Alpha Gal, and she designed the book to be the tool that she wished she had had when she was first diagnosed with Alpha Gal. There are 66 pages filled with detailed food lists, smart substitutions, product picks, dairy swaps, and great graphics to help you make food decisions. This isn't a cookbook, it is a tool, and a tool that I wish I had had when I was first diagnosed with Alpha Gal. At this time, it is on Sage's website for $8.99, but if you use the link in the description for this video and the coupon code AGHomeCook, you'll get $2 off. Please check it out and see if it's right for you. Thanks again for joining me. I hope you found some inspiration in this video. Please comment below and share your favorite quick and easy breakfast ideas, and join me for the next video. Have a great day.